I'm Holly McGurk. I'm a security manager for International SOS. We've seen a bit of an increase in interest in hotel security because there has also been an increase in the number of travellers going to higher risk locations. In a recent survey that we did, we found that about 20% more travellers are going to higher risk locations, so areas that we would rate as medium, high or extreme risk locations. So that's the first driver, and then the second consideration is that we have seen a number of quite high profile hotel attacks recently. For example, the recent attack in Nairobi. We've seen other incidents in Las Vegas, in Kabul. There have been a few of these incidents which is bringing people's attention to the subject. Hotels also represent a softer target than, for example, government buildings or diplomatic institutions. They don't necessarily have such a hard perimeter. There's also the opportunity for mass casualties, and casualties often of foreign nationals. So besides terrorism, petty crime is something that we're always concerned about. It is one of the more common things that we see happening, so things going missing from hotel rooms, for example, or sometimes more violent incidents of crime. We did a recent study of about 650 managers responsible for health and safety of their travellers, and found out that only about 24% of them were implementing hotel checks and assessments of the hotel security. So this is something that we'd like to see companies being more proactive about. So we encourage a holistic approach to hotel assessments. There are a number of things that we look at. Firstly, we'd look at the profile of the hotel. So if it's a big name branded hotel, that might make it possibly an attractive target. And then we'll look at the mitigation measures that they have in place at the hotel. So for example, do they have surveillance? Do they have security on the perimeter? Are they controlling who has access to the premises? Then we'd look at their crisis management planning and things like how they vet their staff and how they train their staff and how to respond in the case of an emergency. Firstly, be discreet with your information. So things like where you're staying and particularly your hotel room number. Secondly, use the security measures that the hotel's provided. So things like the deadbolts to your hotel room, the keychain, make sure that those are always locked and fastened, and also use the hotel safe for any valuables that you're keeping in the room. And finally, just familiarize yourself with the evacuation procedures, where the emergency exits are, and what you should do in the case of an emergency. So I think the key takeaway from all of this is that when managers or travel planners are looking at devising itineraries, they should not just consider things like cost or comfort of the traveller, but also think about the hotel security and make sure that that's incorporated as part of a comprehensive travel risk mitigation strategy.